So last Thursday, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 dropped in theaters. Fortunately, I was able to see it last night. So, here are my thoughts on it. James Gunn takes the Guardians on one last ride before heading over to DC to direct their new DC universe, whatever they're doing. Because now they're like rebooting the whole thing and whatever. But we're not here to talk about DC. We're here to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Marvel's movie. What do I think of it? I just think this is a great, great film. I was very happy with this movie. It really, what it does best is it takes a bunch of different emotions and it jumbles them all together, and it feels like it shouldn't work, but it ends up working. Like, it'll make you sad, it'll make you happy, it'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry. It does all of these big emotions and it pulls them all together and it just works. And this movie is just phenomenal. I know going into it, all of the rumors had been like, somebody's gonna die, blah blah blah. And it was like Dave Bautista's not gonna be returning in the role, so I'm like, Drax is gonna die. And then I heard rumors like Rocket's gonna die. And then I watched the movie, and I thought Rocket died, and I'm like, no. And then he didn't die. I'm like, yay. Then later, Star-Lord almost dies, and I literally thought he was dead, and I'm like, no, not Star-Lord. And he didn't die. So I was happy that they didn't kill off any of the Guardians, and they just kind of split them up a little bit. But the first Guardians of the Galaxy is a phenomenal movie in the MCU. Like, it's just a funny, like, comedy, like, type superhero movie, and I like that. And then the second one, it's not as good as the first one, but it's still a very good movie, and I enjoy it. It's like an 8 out of 10. And this one is, like, this one rivals the first one. Now, the first one is still my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The Guardians of the Galaxy, the original, is in my top 5 MCU movies. But Volume 3 was just very, very good. The villain, what the heck's the villain's name? It's like the Superior Man, or whatever the heck his name. Superior Man. The High Evolutionary, that's it. Sorry. I can never remember this dude's name, but he's like a really, really good bad guy. Like, really, like, evil, and like, I just thought he was really good. I loved getting backstory on Rocket. It, interestingly enough, has an F-bomb in it, which is not a normal MCU thing. So if you don't like your kids seeing F-bombs, you probably shouldn't take them to see this, but there's only one. It's pretty brief. It's like an hour and 14 minutes into the movie or something like that. But just, in the end, like, it's just a very good movie. I enjoyed this movie. This is by far, like, far and away, the best movie of the year so far. It takes a group of characters that I love, which originally this is like a C-tier group of Marvel characters, and it takes them all and it makes them like A-tier characters, like so much fun. And it's just a blast to watch this movie. You will love this movie. I highly recommend this film. Just, I'm at a loss for words at how good this was, because in Phase 4 of the MCU, what I feel is, like, it feels like they're in Phase, in Phase 4, which is last phase. Everything after Far From Home and before Quantumania was Phase 4. And that really felt like they were focusing on quantity over quality. Minus No Way Home. No Way Home's a great movie. But that really just felt like they just wanted to pump out a bajillion things and all these ridiculous shows. I still haven't caught up on all of the Marvel shows. I still need to watch half of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and She-Hulk. So, I'm still not caught up on them because it's gotten ridiculous. But, like, so far, Phase 5 has been... I enjoyed Quantumania. it's not a great movie, but it's not a bad movie either, and I liked it. And and now the second movie in scratch my eye. The second movie in Phase 5, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it's off to a great start. We started with a pretty good movie, and now we got a great movie. So, Phase 5 is looking promising. Just my advice to Marvel, I know Marvel is like almost definitely not going to watch this video, but my advice to them is keep it slow. 3 movies a year is fine. You don't need 3 movies and 100,000 shows. As long as those 3 movies are good, or at least even 2 of them are good. Like last year, we got 3 movies. We got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm not allowed to see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. However, I did see Thor: Love and Thunder in the theater, and I did not like it. I thought it was awful. And I saw what do you call it in the theater? I saw on Disney Plus. I saw Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I liked it, but it wasn't like a top tier MCU movie. It was like pretty mid. So really, it's just not like Phase 4 just hasn't been very good, other than No Way Home, of course. And Shang-Chi was alright, but like Black Widow's the shows so far or some of them are with the exception of Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye was like the only one that I was like actually like really like, oh wow, this is a great show. But Guardians Volume 3 just does so much right, gives you these big emotions, and it just puts a smile on my face to see how well this came out. And as James Gunn's last ride with the Guardians, his last, or probably last Marvel movie, unless they persuade him to come back from DC, because he's like the CEO or something now. This is a phenomenal send-off, and I don't think he personally could have asked for a better send-off to the a better send-off the MCU than this. And this movie just gets me so excited to see what he has in store for DC, because they are in need of some good movies, and I think that James Gunn is the man to do it. So I am very much looking forward to the new DC. Is it going to be DCE or just DCEU? I'm confused, but I cannot wait to see what James Gunn has in store for us. This was a great movie. I highly recommend. Go watch this film. I'm the moviegoer. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys all later.